Oh, damn, we back on? That's what's up. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm in the studio. So, I just had to put it out there, and I am...
Yeah, man.
An RMC on air. About goddamn time. Ryan said it's about goddamn time I'm in the studio.
No more echoes.
No more echoes and Skyping
no more echoes
and all that other good stuff that's going on. It's all good. It's a lot more great happening because I'm going to roll back out of town. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? RMC. What's going on, everybody that's in Roscoe? That's a tight mic right there. I like that. That's what's up, man. That's tight. How much? That's a cheap one?
Johnny bought this, but this is a UHF.
Okay, next year they have a better one than that. But anyway, I'm just being real. That's that's funny because when I used to be on the road with KRS-One, he would pick up a mic and say, "This is the most expensive mic," and he said, "Next year they make one better, so don't get attached to nothing."
Right.
You know what I mean? He broke down the BMW's bad in the rain. The Escalades have electronic problems.
Mm-hmm.
The BMW have bad brakes. I was like, he said, so next year they make something better. You know what I mean? So that's why I just said it about the mic. And with that track that just went off, that was KRS-One. It's called "We Must Become One." If y'all didn't, that goes out to every wannabe rapper, every wannabe recording artist pretending. Period. If you listen to what he said, and the problem that we have in our society is because these recording artists pretending are lying to people. So when KRS-One was going into this whole spill about we must become one and how we don't, if we have order, you don't need law because we already had an order.
Right.
So listen up. This is what's going on. We're gonna have a fun show, man. It's gonna be off the hook. We're gonna do a hip hop show. My brother Anthony, I gotta bring him in. My troublemaker brother Anthony. We used to do a show at another station called Hip Hop Lessons.
Every Friday.
3
hours.
3 hours of hip hop. We only have an hour to squeeze this in. Hopefully we get more time.
Right.
But we had 3 hours and we was killing it, man. Stuff that you ain't gonna hear on mainstream because hip hop was never meant for mainstream.
Right.
Rap may have been, but not hip hop. Okay. Let me repeat that again. Not hip hop. Rap is mainstream. All right. And before I even get started, I have to give a shout out to all the pioneers of hip hop. That's Afrika Bambaataa. That's Kool Herc. If y'all don't know none of these people, y'all don't know hip hop. You see,
He's just like one of my Instagram pages.
Really? He probably did. Shout out to the father of hip hop, 73. He started it. Cedric and Cedar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You see my hat. You see my shirt. I don't know if y'all can see the shirt. The shirt's, dig at the elements right there.
Nice.
I can't forget this one either. We got the Zulu all day.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be in this is what we do in hip hop. Again, I want to go back. Afrika Bambaataa, Grand Wizard Theodore, Melly Mel, Kumo D, KRS-One, Rakim, my sister MC Light. I'm still trying to get her in the studio. Queen Latifah, the whole squad. Salt and Pepper, Spinnerella. That's my girl too, man. I got I love talking to Spin. We're gonna have a lot of people coming in to this studio because they love this show. They love my shows, and I just give a shout out to all the pioneers, and also let me give a shout out to my brother Yasin Bey. Y'all know him better known as Mos Def, listening all the way from South Africa. Right now, I just got off the phone off of FaceTime with him before I walked into the studio. So shout out to his whole family, Maiva,
It's Detroit.
Oh, we got Detroit on the line. So Maiva, his wife, Umi, his mother, that's looking at the show right now. Shout out to everybody that's global looking at this in London. Even I told my brother I don't know how he did this, but I gotta put this out there. This brother hit me on Facebook and said, Sabir, we look at you and Todd's shows inside the prison. I said, how you do that?
Bro,
this is what in Alabama.
Never question how brothers get anything
he had a phone,
done in
right?
prison.
He had a phone, and he said, I'm on the internet, and this was last night.
Never question how people in prison do anything.
And he said, I take the shows and I burn them. I'm in my head now, I'm thinking, how do you burn the show and then you give it out to people in the prison?
Mm-hmm.
This is how powerful this message is, man. So shout out to that brother. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to get him in trouble. But shout out to all the brothers that's in prison, found a way to listen to this show or look at any of our DVDs.
Indeed.
Globally.
Indeed.
Again, we are in the information age and it's coming. No matter what you do, you can't stop it.
Just like the album Dead Prez.
Information there. That's why he came up with it. Shout out to my brothers, Stickman and M1. Again, we're gonna have a lot of people coming in. I'm just waiting for KRS One to get back on the West Coast so I can have Chris come inside the studio also. Also, this I wanted to share this with you, brother. This is what happened. Okay, I was just emailed the other day. I did a video, and I think LaRon saw the video. It was a guy petitioning a doctor, so-called doctor, brother, petitioning Obama to actually classify us as American slaves.
Yo.
He's petitioning.
Don't get me started.
I did a video. Go to YouTube, punch in Sabir Bey speaks. Sabir Bey speaks on slaves or something like that. It'll pop straight up on there if you go there. Let me get my spelling for y'all people. It's SABIRBEY. Just punch it in YouTube. I did one on Donald Trump also. But we sent it out to everybody. And what happened, he responded because he said he saw the post. And he said his name is, I'm going to put him out there because we told him to listen to the show today because he better come correct when he do this debate with me, if he do it. But he called me out. His name is Dr. Higginbotham. Listen to this name. Dr. Higginbotham.
What?
Dr. Higginbotham.
Listen, fam, what I'm not going to do is entertain this fool.
No, I'm going to listen, brother. Listen, these type of debates I would love.
Right,
because
right, yeah.
of where he's at, not these corner dudes, these wannabe dudes. I'm talking about them, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to tear the word down a slave already. I'm going to tear that one down. So he actually emailed me and said he would love to have a debate with me. Y'all can go online. Don't take Sabir's word for it. It's called American Slaves, Inc. That's what it's called. American Slaves, Inc. And he wanted to classify our people as being American slaves. Now, what happened when we responded, this is what I said. Y'all can look this information up. I said, well, he don't know anything about the Sundry Free Act in 1790. This was before slavery was even abolished, right? Now, the Sundry Free Act, y'all can go online and look it up on YouTube. The Sundry Free Act was in 1790, and it was passed about those Moors that knew they were Moors could not be under the Negro Act or the Negro laws, period. I said this to him. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. But if he wants to debate, I'm welcoming him that. I like that right there. I am here. So,
yo, that's atrocious.
We just waiting for his feedback. That's all. I mean, he might be listening to the show right now. So, yes, I accept your debate. All right. So it's there.
That's horrendous.
And this is the problem, man. We have a lot of. He is going to lose. We don't put it out there. But this is what is happening. We have all the right people in the wrong places. And besides that, they funding this dude. They put millions behind what this dude is doing.
Of course.
And this is the same thing I just said with hip hop. It's the same thing. If you're playing shit hop, what I call it, you're going to get back. You're going to get the spotlight, the limelight, whatever you need. You're going to get it. I'm in what Elijah Muhammad said. Like KRS One even said, it has to have a balance. But in most honorable, Elijah Muhammad said, you don't have to condemn the dirty glass of water. Sit a clean one up beside it. Mm-hmm. So again, let's have that balance right there. And they don't want that because they have to. Yo. We're in Shades of Afrika, y'all, right now.
Why are you talking about them if you don't want to?
I'm just saying, we put that out there.
Okay.
We just got to tell where we at. We are in Shades of Afrika.
Okay.
Actually, in Africa. Northwest
Africa. That's Africa, yes.
To be exact.
Yes.
But
okay. So we have here the Holy Bible Master Mason edition. I've never seen that before. What can you tell me about this?
I don't know too much about that. I want to ask you about none of these books. J.E. Rogers is my field. But they got my brother Wesley Muhammad's book in here. Black Arabia.
Black Arabia, okay.
Yeah.
Is that an essential book that people need to read?
Yeah, all the books I would think everybody would read, but honestly, I gotta always say, my best books, J.E. Rogers. From here on down. Mm-hmm. Frantz Fanon, good book. This is Richard of Europe. Black Skin, White Mass is another one. But they don't have that one up here.
What is Richard of the Earth?
I don't know, I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't read Black Skin, White Mass is a good one though. By Frantz Fanon. So they got a host of books in here, but certain books they do need, other books they need inside here also.
Like what?
A lot of civics books on the board. I even read Sotomayor's books. I don't even see his books in here.
Oh, you're right. I don't see it.
They came before Columbus. They came after the Moors after Spain.
Oh, they got the
Moors in Spain.
No,
they got documented here,
yeah.
But they need certain other books on history because we're in a different era and time right now. So we need to have.
The God needs to go in.
That's. brother, I know this brother, Baba knew from New York. He's from Barbados, so put that together.
Of course, he's an islander.
Pretty much like you. You Caribbean people.
Yes, the Caribbean folk.
I mean, they knew more.
Oh.
Well, Doctor, what's his name? J.A. Rogers is from the Caribbean also. He's from the Caribbean. He's from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he had a book called Nature Knows No Color Line. And he explains that inside that book, which I don't see that book up here.
Oh, actually, no. There is Vinter Months. They came before Columbus.
Well, yeah, they have this one. It came before Columbus. The Moors in Spain, the Moors after Spain.
Yeah. And then my baby, Diop,
She
who
got
I love. I love
Yeah.
this one. I just finished reading this one, actually. Civilization of Barbarism. And then I finished Black Africa right after that.
Well, here are the Moors in Spain.
Great.
Right here. But this painting is actually in Philadelphia. This is a major painting in Philadelphia. It's like when you touch it, you can actually feel the artwork inside the painting.
Wow.
And actually, if you pay close attention, he has a fez on right here.
Uh-huh.
That's a fez pulled back on his head.
Wow.
This is a famous painting in Philadelphia.
And who's this gentleman?
Stanley Poole.
No, but the more.
This is a Moorish chief. They call him a chieftain. When we hear chief, we think it's Indian chief.
That's it.
It is. And chief is basically what we called ourselves too. It wasn't based on so-called Indians.
World's Great Men of Color with J.A. Rogers.
I mean, I didn't read the whole book. Like, I don't never read a full book, period. I don't never read full books of anything, but it just talk about men of color. Like, you got a lot of people that's in here. You have,
So who's on the cover there?
I don't know who these people are. I just don't know only one person I know that's on here. I don't, act like I know everything, but this is, Garvey.
Garvey, yeah.
But this is a good book, though. I haven't really read through the whole thing. Majority of the books I have on J.A. Rogers, I never even read through all his stuff. But I just, and this is another, he has volumes of books. And this is what a lot of so-called Pan-Africans run from. Our Pan-African brothers and sisters run from this type of information.
Why is that?
Because number one, the excuses is he married a white woman. You gotta remember where he came from. Where he came from, that's why he wrote the book, Nature Knows No Color Line. Nature don't know no color line. It wasn't based on that.
Yeah.
So they were saying he married a European woman, which I found, I think she was Irish. And if you study history of Ireland, we were the original Irish also.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand the time. But a lot of them don't talk about J.A. Rogers at all because they say he married a white woman.
So they're shunning him.
They shunning him.
Based on
But
that.
the message have nothing to do with the messenger.
Right,
So
yeah.
his books
Yeah.
are basically showing you how all this stuff got tied up in it, and he speaks of, like I said, nature knows no color line. And all his books are like facts. He ties everything in to show you. He explains where the Coptic cross come from. It was ours. It was an Ethiopian cross. Hitler, you got to study what why Hitler had that dark skin and dark hair. He was one of us too, but people don't understand it. But he breaks a lot of that stuff down in there. And it still go back to the Moors again. All this stuff go directly back. Rather you say Moriscos, Moranos, Moruns, Morays, Moro, it still relates to us. And that's why I love his books. It's facts.
Look at this picture, though.
Yeah.
A
Both
white
of us
woman and a
surface.
black man on sale.
But let me show you
Crazy.
something even deeper than that. Let me show you something deeper than this. To show people this is in the Schomburg's Museum in New York. When people sit here and don't understand history again, this picture, I need to buy me more of these so I can have them give them out. This is actually in Spain. This is in the Schomburg's Museum in New York. So when the Klan put on this really was your history.
Right.
If people understand that. It was not Europeans, it was
And they
your
don't even
stuff.
know what they're doing.
But that's in the Schomburg Museum.
Yeah.
No, but Dave Chappelle had a little skit that he played when he put the Black Klansman on. He had the hoodie on. But even that, the understanding the swastika, it's not Europeans, it's yours. It's from Ethiopia. This come from us in Spain. Even down to burning of the cross, what's called miswak. They will burn the crosses in Ethiopia, so it's nothing new. When you see crosses being burned here, it's not something that they invented. It was your history, but it was called looking for the real cross in Ethiopia. So it still ain't gonna do with Europeans.
Right.
But that's how we don't go that far back. So our history, again, they start our history as only in the 1600s of us being slaves. That's a lie.
Yeah.
The story of roots fabricated. It was a book called
Well, we all know he stole
it,
that
it,
anyway.
it was called, well, it was called The African. It was plagiarized. It was
Yeah,
by
it's
the
completely
guy.
plagiarized, yeah.
And they'll tell you that, and then people from Gambia say, yeah, it's a lie, but it was a good lie. But it brought millions of dollars to Gambia.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, again, if you control the media, you can make people believe what you want them to believe without understanding your history. So we all wasn't no damn Kunta Kintes. They know we were Moors.
Right.
We were Muslims too when we came here, and we were forced into Christianity.
Yeah.
And that's how it was set up.
Yeah.
But again, they don't teach you anything about J.E. Rogers. They would never bring up J.E. Rogers in anything. I hear a lot of so-called
That's crazy though, because
black
I mean,
scholars
but
say
you
that.
look at like Harry Belafonte, and he didn't get that kind of pushback. Like I don't understand.
Well, Harry Belafonte is not going to go that far neither. Nor is Ivan Van Sertima. When somebody's footing your bill, Ivan Van Sertima couldn't write a lot of stuff that he wanted in his articles because this college was funding him. So it's the same thing in this music industry and acting industry. What happens, whoever's footing your bill, you're going to do exactly what they say do. That's why it's good to be a free agent on whatever you do.
Right.
You know, but J.E. Rogers was putting these types of books out for $2.50 at that time. But again, a lot of our black scholars are not going to bring up J.E. Rogers. They want to keep you focused on slavery.
Right.
So nothing came out, you know, everything was focused basically on that. It would never to empower you. John Henry Clark used to say that people in power would never teach the powerless how to take power from them.
Right.
To do that would be insane. So now everybody that's going in these colleges that's teaching this history is only going to teach about you being slaves. They're not going to teach you anything before the 1500s.
Right.
Before the 1500s, we would not call black people. We would not call African American.
Right.
They know exactly who was called. They know we were Moors.
Yeah.
So again, now you got these people coming in with their degrees. I got you 12 years of brainwashing camp, and I'm gonna give you 4 more years or 6 more years in my college of more brainwashing camp, and you're only gonna repeat exactly what I just taught you.
Right.
And this is why we're not going anywhere to this day, right now. They're not gonna bring this up. None of this information. His books should be coming off the shelf.
Yeah.
Really coming off the shelf with this. And just do your own research.
So have you found with your radio show and talking about these different books that has seen an increase in the sale of these books at all? Or do you get that kind of feedback from the publishers, or people who are a little bit more connected to, like who have businesses like this who are selling the material?
No, because what happens, you have people, you know, how can I put it? You have people who glamorize slavery.
Yeah.
This is why it's not going to fly. So, like I said, those books should be flown off the shelf with J.E. Rogers. And one thing I tell people all the time, don't never follow me, don't believe nothing I'm saying, just do the research. I'm here to guide you to where you need to go with this information. This is why we even do the information building on the Moors, saying, look, do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's not hidden from you. It's there. The problem is we're looking at the wrong people. We're looking at, like I always say, we have the right people in the wrong people in the right places. That's how we look at it. We look at, oh, you gotta have a nice suit and tie on, or you gotta come have a title behind your name, which means nothing, because they're not the ones that you look to. And our people are gullible people. You know what I mean? I spoke with a sister early today, and I'm not even gonna say no name. She was saying it's like a Jim Jones a while ago, but it was a cipher, and the MC was in the middle, and this is how it related to them and how we taught in Africa, because hip come from a Wolof language, and that's how we would teach in a circle. And we would beat the drum, and we would dance in that circle. And the MC was always in the middle, which we call chiefs to this day. We say chiefs. The chief was in the middle. That was the MC, which is the master of ceremony. So it still come from our ancestors.
And you know what's crazy? I was just reading an article, I think the other day, about how with these climate talks they've been doing to get all these countries together, they actually are using the same technique of getting all of the representatives in a circle
The United
to
Nations
talk about. I'm
is
just
built on
like,
it. United Nations is built on it. But see, we didn't teach the way they're teaching today.
yeah,
Our ancestors built in circles. Our ancestors built in pyramid shapes. When you look at buildings, they built like this. We didn't build flat. We built on an angle. So when it rains, the rain runs directly off, not sit on a roof. They built that way. The same thing with pizza, for instance. The original pizza, or the original Sicilian pizza, is in a circle. It's in a square, really, and it's 90-degree angles on each one.
Okay.
They created pizza in a circle. Sicilian pizza is a square, but what happens? There's two different things here. The square goes inside the circle. You can fit inside the circle.
Right.
But as far as building wise, we built a certain way, like the pyramids and different stuff was built. It was always on an angle. So when you look at history, even with hip hop, we was in a circle, which means church. It's a German word. It's German, and we was always in a circle. So that's why when you hear stories, they say, "Upon this rock." If what they say, I don't know. If they say many people, or whatever, you have a certain amount of people. Upon this rock, I build my church, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about. A circle of people. It could be 5 people, but you could be in a circle. Major universities are in a circle or in a half circle.
Right.
It's not in squares. You don't look at the back of somebody's head. We taught so we can look at one, and that's how we taught. And the guy who's in the middle was the master of the ceremony, the MC. They took that from us.
Right.
But again, if you're not taught that, you would never know anything about it. You wouldn't know it's your culture. Hip is hippie. It's a Wolof language from West Africa. They were Moors. Hop is a German word, to urge forward. So once you understand the hip and the hop, you understand it still come back to our ancestors. And none of this, it's not new.
Yeah.
It's old.
Want to work with like maybe more so teenagers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's dope. I'm excited about that.
I think shit hop is hip hop.
Yeah.
Two totally different things.
Yeah.
No, it's totally different. Hip hop is actually a culture.
Nice.
And it's actually a culture, it's our culture actually. And again, you gotta study the Wolof language. You gotta study Wolof. All of it. Even now, everything that they're doing in movies is based on Moors. The dwarfs, the Irish.
Yeah.
All that's done with the Moors.
Yeah.
All that. The Twa. That's the Twa people, little small people. The little Irish people, that's the Twa.
Yeah.
In Ireland. All that stuff is based on it. They spoke Gaelic language. It's all yours.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
About all of this amazing stones and crystals and jewelry you got. All this.
It's to keep away negativity.
Keep away what?
Negativity.
Negativity?
Negativity.
Okay. So what stone is this?
I don't know. This is actually a gift from Renee, Shades of Afrika. She brought it back from Brazil. It was actually handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil.
And these are wood, yeah?
Yeah, these is basically my beads. These are thicker beads.
Okay. And then what about that piece? You always wear that consistently though.
This is by my brother Amun Mirage. This is actually a Tibetan quartz from the mountain of Tibet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why is that consistent that you wear every day, but you change up what's on this side?
I never change up what I have on this side.
Really?
No. I just keep this on. I told you to keep away negativity. It's my Tibetan quartz.
And then what do you have on around your neck today?
My Sambo. This is my Sambo. Y'all call it Buddha. This is actually Sambo, the god of Asia. And on the back of here, we got my stone, the quartz inside here also. This was made by Sister Majade out of New York. Yeah.
And you got 2 other.
More prayer beads.
More prayer beads, even though you don't pray.
I pray. Just the way, not the way y'all think I was supposed to pray. I'm supposed to pray like this. Our Father who art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thou shall be done. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Wow.
See that?
Oh wow.
You see that right there? See that picture right there? Wow, that's dope.
Dope and deep.
Bullet holes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's super deep.
That is like, yo, I need to share this.
Yeah.
This is happening on, we do on social media.
Live and direct.
Live and direct. Facebook and, I'm trying to share it. I need to share that.
That's powerful.
Because black lives don't matter. Rise up, you mighty Moors. Why you laughing, man? This is what happens when we go out to eat. We can't name the place, but it is a vegetarian spot, so put it out there for everybody to know.
How long you been? Well, you're vegan or vegetarian?
I'm vegetarian, no goat or ham. No chicken, no turkey, no hamburger.
Okay.
It's
But you do
sauce.
like honey or...
Hold on, honey's good for you.
Okay. Okay, so you're vegetarian. How long you been vegetarian?
26 years.
Wow.
About 26, 27 years.
So what made you decide to become vegetarian?
You know what? Growing up, when I was younger, I tell you I was a Malcolm X fan since I was 15 years old. I was a
Malcolm, fanatic. Like, I love the way he spoke. I mean, what he was eating, all of that, man. And so I started reading it. I went into the Nation when I was like 16, 17, for a brief moment. And just when they told me they was operating on Malcolm, how they opened him up and how clean he was on the inside, you know. But there was always books around like How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. And so that, you know, it started out not eating pork. Then it stopped not eating beef. And then I was eating chicken. Then it went to not eating chicken to straight.
Like
Yeah. So when I was shot the first time when I was 19. Which time? I was shot the first time when I was like 19 years old, and I was vegetarian at the time. So when I was in the hospital, I had to, you know, I didn't know all the stuff that I know now as far as nutrition and what to eat and blah blah blah. I went back to eating chicken because I was in the hospital for a while when I first got shot in my leg, and I went back to eating just chicken, and that lasted probably like another 8 or 9 years. I ate chicken, you know, and I slowly but surely started getting back off it again. So I got shot again, you know, and I got shot 5 times 10 years after that, and I got shot again, but I never went back to eating meat again. So it's just transition. That's all it is, you know. And I don't miss it at all. I ain't gonna lie. People got a lot of choices today. Like back then, you didn't have choices. You didn't have soy milk the way we have soy milk now. You didn't have almond milk, you know. You didn't have coconut milk the way you have coconut milk. You go in stores. You didn't have places, you know. And coming from Philly, it was like we didn't have all these vegetarian spots back then. So it was really hard. Imagine not eating meat at that time frame. So for me, it's like I can go anywhere and find a vegetarian spot or pick up almond milk or
Yeah.
I mean, when I started seeing markets carrying vegetarian food, you know, vegan food and plant-based stuff, I was like, that's what's up. All right, I can rock with this. I ain't never gotta eat meat again.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I was. But it was rough the first time, you know, not eating it because I was just eating fish and lead from the fish. I don't even touch fish that much unless it's salmon.
I love salmon. Love salmon.
Love salmon, man. So, you know, transitions, man. What you go through, everybody's is different. Everybody's transition is different.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, eating meat. You know, they say you are what you eat, and that's real. You know, and it's not just about not eating meat. It's just the dye that's in the food. You know what I mean? The yellow 6. Yellow 40, red 40, all those things causes your illnesses. And so it's not just about that. It's about even me eating donuts or candy and cake that has hydrogenated oil in it, which one of the causes of
corn syrup.
Yeah, which one of the components of causing cancer. You know, even white sugar. It's not just about oh, I'm a vegetarian. No, it's more than that. You gotta look at all that stuff.
Quality of the food for sure.
Ice cream. You know, not even eating ice cream. Some people are hard to get off ice cream, and it's not for me. You know, it's very easy. So now you have alternatives. Like at one time, you didn't have all those things back then. Like I look at it now, they got soy ice cream, coconut ice cream, almond ice cream. And I'm like, damn.
But you know, even with that stuff, I actually don't even like all of that. I like to make it fresh. And I think what I love about living in this time now versus, you know, maybe 50 years ago, among other things, is that, you know, we have things like, you know, high-powered blenders and that can actually give you the opportunity to make that stuff on your own. So, you know, I like making fresh almond milk. You know, or like fresh cashew milk, or making my own ice cream out of frozen bananas and like throwing in whatever. And it's just like, it's amazing, and it's the body takes it in so much better than even the processed vegetarian stuff that you'll find in the market. Because really, that's a lot of that stuff to me is a substitute for how they were eating before, how people were eating before, and it's just like, you know, how do I say it? A more acceptable way because it's quote unquote vegetarian, like socially acceptable, whatever that is, but it's just as bad. There's probably as much chemicals in that, you know, fake vegetarian stuff as there is.
It could be.
In the, you know, but you know, it depends on the brand and everything. But a lot of times it, you know, it's just substituting what you were used to eating before.
Yeah, because a lot of people think it's just not eating meat, you safe. And it's beyond that. The potato chips, especially Doritos. Oh my God.
Don't take the Doritos.
Sodium glutamate.
Doritos.
I see people say I'm a vegetarian, but damn it, eat Doritos. Help me. I was in Texas. The lady, a Muslim sister, they don't eat pork, but she was eating Krispy Kreme donuts, but has hydrogenated oil in it. I said, I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah.
I'm finished. Because that's worse than probably eating pork. I don't know.
Probably, actually, or just as bad.
You know, but it is what it is, man. That's why it's very you gotta be disciplined, man. You know, disciplined. And I'm gonna tell you, man, this stuff will kill you, man. I'm picky about this stuff sometimes too.
Yeah.
I'm not a pizza eater. Whew.
Yeah.
The day in the life, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. I love this behind the scenes in your life.
Yeah, that's what's up. you want to see other parts, the freaky parts. Who do y'all want to see that?
That'll be part 2.
The freaky part.
That's the E True Hollywood story.
Yeah, imagine that one. They would love to have that one out. Let's put Sabir Bey on the Hollywood. We caught him in the mansion. A bunch of women and guys. He opened up door number 1. Let me stop.
What was behind door number 1?
Can't tell you that. You might get fired.
Oh my God.
That's what's up, man.
Wow.
I love this kind of stuff. Okay, let's move out, y'all. Ready to go?
Yeah.